doing? And party. We like to party. Sorry about that. Happy hump day, everybody. How are we all doing? You alright? Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. Don't remember what I was doing last night or yesterday. Modify an item. Ah, that's right. I'm over cucumbered, aren't I, to try and carry a load of stuff to modify an item and get this mission done.
If you need something, I've got your back.
I might need you to carry a little bit, but I am way over the top, so you can't carry enough stuff off me anyway. So there's no point, Sarah. Dr. Crow Knight, welcome in. How are you doing? There is a channel redeem. Boom Boom, first in the room. Been watching a lot of your TikToks lately. How are you doing, alright? Ready for your day? A bit cloudy at the moment here, but I'm sure it will start raining at some point. You say hi or hello, you'll get a shout out. We're nearly there. The thing is, we've got to get back as well. Unless that was a weird. I'm a weird looking person. Looked shocked to see me. Right. How many times I'd say right?
Perhaps we could spend a bit of time relaxing rather than planning.
Okay. Where do you want to relax? Right, we can't modify the mantis suit. It won't let me. Surely upgrade penicillin, heal paste. that's only making, not modifying. Was that it? Some more ammo. Acids. Industrial workbench. Can we do anything on here? Doesn't actually say how many we got. Right, this has got a search bar on it for some reason.
You built that from scratch? Wow, I'm impressed.
You get 1 XP for building stuff. But I don't know. Value. That's 82. Thing is, you're not going to get the full value for them anyway. Comm relay gives me I can do 75 of these. Come on. I don't know whether the replicator craft 100 items. Might as well just craft whatever I can. Just gets rid of the materials I have on me anyway. Maybe I'm not so over cucumbered now. There's a 30G achievement for crafting 100 items. Yeah, I am. Still way over. Cucumbered. Right. All that money can buy. Oh yeah. Let's... I'd rather go here. And drag the old man to another mission before we drag him to the one that he wants to go to. shortcut. Slow your roll. Arcade Bear, good morning. How are you doing? Back to work again this morning. Oh, I tell you what, they had looking back. TJG, how are we doing? First time chatter, good morning. How are you doing today? You are about to die. I'm way over cucumbered. Right, still haven't managed to work out how to change my home ship. I think you gotta go into the office to do it. Whee! Oh man, gotta go up. Thank you for your 3 months of followage, sir. You can also do exclamation mark watch time. It'll tell you how much time you've spent watching me. Feels longer. It's been that bad, is it? Not gonna be able to get up there. "16 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you for your time." Coffee shop. Computer says no. Viewpoint's a pub. Or a bar. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this stuff, but might have to sell it. Telescope and a box of donuts. What do you need a telescope for? Let's go over to storage. I would like to buy some storage area, please. Store some rubbish in it. Cargo container. Inventory. What if I mass my eclectic? This is right. It's like, why can't they give you a container to put your rubbish in? Vasco?
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted and goodbye for now.
I will disregard, no problem. I have no
Should I
trouble.
warm up the engines? There's something
Which
I'd like to
ones?
discuss. If I can help you with anything,
This one?
just say the word.
Boop. This one. Boop. Right, can you stand like closer to me so I'm not, you know, half a mile away trying to do your buttons up? We're done, because it means it's time to get up. Time to sort you out for school. Or time to get up for work. Because there is... socks, shoes, dinner. Rosie, come on. Oh, Sarah, what do you want now?
I received a message from my mother a few days ago. She's returned from another one of her sightseeing cruises.
Nice for her. I wasn't aware your mother was still alive.
Of course. I'm sorry. We never discussed this, did we?
No, we
The
didn't.
thing is, my mother and I don't talk very much. We're not estranged or anything of the sort. We're just far apart.
I understand.
Good. When I say that to most people, they look at me like I'm crazy. I don't think they realize how much control parents can exert on your life, especially when their dreams conflict with your own.
We can stop the subject if you like.
No, we should have discussed this a long time ago. You see, both of my parents were diplomats working under the flag of the UC Administrative Division. After I completed my basic education, they signed me up for a one-year apprenticeship in their department, without bothering to ask.
So you had no say in the matter
Look,
whatsoever?
I was 18 years old, fresh out of school, and I idolized my parents. I trusted them. I'm certain they felt they were doing what was best for their daughter. Who was I to argue?
What's the administrative division?
It's the governmental arm of the United Colonies. You know, the politicians, the diplomats, the ambassadors. Imagine having to spend most of your career hovering behind a desk. Oh, I can't even fathom anything more boring.
You could simply have refused.
I was young, and I didn't know better. For my apprenticeship, I was sent to Cydonia. My job consisted of drafting political policies and arbitrating trade disputes. The silver lining of the job was that it allowed me to spend time exploring every square inch of Mars.
Why was exploring Mars so fulfilling?
You have to understand, this was my first time I was alone on another world. Now, don't get me wrong, Jemison is an amazing place, but for me, it was the old neighborhood. Mars was like a new frontier. Oh, I spent every waking moment I could exploring the planet.
I can't imagine a more dull apprenticeship.
Then you understand why I had to leave that all behind. Months before the apprenticeship ended, I dumped my diplomatic certification and joined the UC Navy. Of course, my parents didn't approve. We had a huge argument that resulted in all ties being severed between us.
Must have been a difficult time in your life.
Well, that wasn't the worst of it. You see, my father was killed during the opening shots of the Colony War. I returned to Jemison for the funeral and reunited with my mother. After that, we vowed to stay in touch.
I'm sorry to hear about your father.
Oh, aren't you sweet? Always concerned with how I'm feeling. That's why I fell in love with you. Your smile, your caring. It brightens even my darkest days. Listen, I'm going to be completely upfront with you. All this talk of family, it makes me wonder where our own relationship stands.
Why? What's the worry?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I regret the family life I left behind when I took off for the stars. If there was ever a chance for something like that between us, I wouldn't want to miss the opportunity. I love you too much to allow that to happen. That's why I asked about our future and where we stand.
Oh, I'd like to spend our future together forever.
You mean that? You'd do that? For me? I've been dreaming about this moment and still... I don't know what to say.
How about yes?
Yes! Yes! Of course. Yes. I just need a little time to think about the ceremony. I have some thoughts about how we should move forward. You know, I used to dream about finding the love of my life. And here you are. All I ever needed was you, right here beside me.
You talking to me or the box?
Always a pleasure. We should get a drink sometime.
Make up your mind. Are you going up or down? I keep
Nice to see
forgetting.
you. I like your style.
I need to get rid
I'm
of these
glad that's finally resolved.
bodies.
Pressure holding. Take off from speed.
If you go to the shipbuilder,
Aim point reached. Orbit stable.
we can get rid of the bodies by building a ship. Put on you. On that. Otherwise, the bodies will just stay there forever. While I've got all the stuff on me.
Switching over to standard engines.
But I'll have to wait until we get to a Oops.
Enemy's shields are back. Our ground jump system's fried.
Well, that finished him off.
Our
Fine,
shields
down.
are completely offline.
Bye. Well, I'm trying to repair, but I don't have any items. Wow. That went pear-shaped. King Madness, welcome in. It does have its issues. But I'm enjoying it. What it is. Swam down.
That weapon we hit has been
Yeah.
repaired.
Their shield system is damaged.
Rosie, it doesn't go out things. Talk about it. Just leave it alone. You don't need to worry about it.
United Colonies vessel to unknown contact. Please acknowledge.
No, it's not online. It's a single-player RPG. It's Starfield, just come out of Bethesda.
Any way we can repay you.
Take some ship parts.
You take care out there.
Right. So you can blow up asteroids, which will actually give you materials as well, which then you can just collect. So you don't have to go to a planet to collect materials. You just shoot the asteroids in space. Maybe this one's a bit too big. Right. I wanna... Planet map. Right, let's land at the scanner anomaly. Good morning, demo. How are we doing?
Let's put this bird on the ground.
How are you today? Right, I need to
Only one body. Could be worse.
got up perhaps 7.
Dig how you
Nice.
handled that.
Yeah, Harbour 6 I woke up this morning.
Carrying enough
Credits.
clutter there, or should we find some more?
We'll find some more. She's not even in the same room as me, and you can hear her talking to you. It's like resources. Inventory. Yes, Rosie. I'll be back shortly. Yeah, sorry about that.
Welcome back.
I just randomly join it and how much stuff can we fit in here? In the locker. Oh wow! You telling me I can fit it all in? Captain's locker. Right, inventory. I pressed the wrong button, didn't I? Container is max capacity. It didn't really... Took a little bit more off me. But not a lot. How are you doing, Wisebot? I'm good. Wise Goldfish. How are you doing? Right, is there any containers down here that we can actually shove stuff in? I know I can pick up stuff. Meal trays and stuff, but there's literally nothing that I can stuff items into. Which means I gotta drop all this rubbish back on the floor again. Otherwise, I'm going to be over cucumbered. As per usual. There we go. Right, let's close the junk away. You're tired? Ah, man. Well, have a good bed, dude. Have a good sleep. Try to have a good sleep anyway. If you're anything like me, I don't particularly sleep very well. Then Trapman. In the same place as they always are. I'm good, thank you. Thank you for that. Right, are you gonna start on me? Yeah, just stay away and I'll just leave you alone. You know, Been a long time since I had one of
In
them.
frosty temperatures like this, there's
Turn your head
nothing
and I
better than a
disappear.
flask
That's
of good
'cause
English whiskey to keep you
my
warm.
daughter's like, I can't find this, I can't find that, and it's like everything's in the same place as it is. Where's my crackers? And it's like on top of the bag, the same place they've been all week. Oh, but I can't find them. You know, the usual. You've got a daughter, you should know what it's like. Can't do my laces. Right, Rosie. Right. It's coming up to that time when I'm gonna have to disappear again like a Scarlet Pimpernel. That's the wrong foot. Right. Wait. Do them up there. Hold on, I'll be back. Oh man, gotta be kidding
Radiation
me.
count spiking. We shouldn't stay here too long.
Okay. I just want to scan a few items, is that alright? Yeah, tell your brother to get off his scooter. Right, where's this? Acquire the power. I know she said you shouldn't stay here too long. But I'm gonna have to. Alright, no worries. Run my kids to school. I shall be back. I appreciate all of you. Oh, you're in an ad break anyway. Oh, Demo, you will spoil me. You're awesome. Thanks, dude. Much appreciated. Right, we're gonna go and get another power. See what we get this time. I don't know how many powers there are in the game, how close we are to finishing. We're gonna make that, gonna make a short up and we from yesterday. Carrying the captive around. I didn't even go through that one. Why is it all the way over there? Come on up. I think they need to shorten this. I think you've got to fly way too east to build it up on some of them. I have the power, man. Power from beyond. Right, so what power did we get this time? Sense star stuff. Bind yourself to particles of creation, sensing light force of any human, alien, or starborn. Says there's 2 undiscovered temples, but there's more than 2 spots.
If you need something, I've got your back.
How are you
As far
feeling
as
about
I'm
our
concerned,
relationship?
things couldn't get any better between us.
I hate to say this, but our relationship isn't working out.
Good. Anytime you want
Demo,
to talk about our
thank you for the
relationship,
biddies.
just let me
Gotta
know.
shake the titties.
God knows you've
Thank
done
you
that
for the
enough
bets
times
too.
for me.
Come on now. He's gotta behave, right?
Leaving? Oh, I see how it is.
I appreciate your support. Right, let's go back to the ship. How are you finding the new controller anyway? Have you used it yet? Are we gonna do all we can buy? Which means we gotta do the mission with the old man. Come on, I'm gonna travel back to Neon. Not sure about the tensions on the sticks. Have you shortened the triggers? Because you can shorten the length of the trigger, can't you? So that you don't have to press it all the way down. I do have the original that is still stuck in the case. Short triggers, yeah, so you can just touch them.
I have things for you.
I have the original, but I never used the Elite One, which I've never actually. I've used it about twice, I think. It's got all the clips and stuff underneath. I find them heavy because this has got the triggers and that are all metal. I like the feel of it. I like the texture. It's like the rubbery top. But I find them really weighty, and I don't play a lot of COD games and stuff like that. So short or lengthen the triggers and stuff. Yeah, but they fall apart. That's what I heard. These grips, they come off or something, and then the triggers and stuff break. So I bought, you know, when they brought out the Elite Xbox. I traded in my Xbox, my old Xbox One, and Sarah's got stuff for me. What have you got for me?
If you want help, I'm here.
Have you got anything interesting for me?
Fishing for a handout, eh?
Flour?
It's nice talking to you again.
No problem. Should use it on TCM. I need to sit and set it up and right, you're gonna pay for this
Smell that?
item?
Construction, incense, industrial chemicals of every kind. But they still can't get rid of the odor of Castlegrass.
Don't use the paddles on the back, not yet. You can set your AB or whatever to the paddles so that you don't have to take your fingers off the thumbsticks. Chasm bass?
A native species of fish. I often wonder what would have happened if they'd never found out about the psychotropic effects. I mean, on paper, a rich protein source is far more practical value than a recreational drug. But theory loses out once again to practice.
People getting high off fish?
Something to do with chasm bass's natural oils, apparently. If you're curious, the name is Aurora.
Let's get
You
going.
need to stop by the Stroud-Eklund offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
Man. You gotta be kidding me, man. Can't we just go buy it? And have done with it? That's why we can't land anywhere else, because the whole planet is water. except for this area that they've built. It's kind of like a oil rig city. It's built on stilts on the seabed. You going fishing? Yeah. Yes, I'm a no problem.
I'm not going to show up to work for
I suppose there'd be plenty of it, as the whole planet is water. Water? The water in Majorca don't taste like it water. Right, are we going to be able to get to the top floor now then? Maybe we can do that other mission that we got to kill the warlord. Nope, it's only halfway up.
Stroud Eklund makes some of the finest ships in the settled systems. I'd love to get a look at their operations.
We didn't know you were coming in. It's all right.
I'd love to get a look at your operations, but it doesn't seem that you're gonna go that far, is it?
Walter,
Issa.
shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it?
Why is it? Let's put this
No,
back.
I'm here about... Wait a minute, I must
Back
state,
in the cupboard.
Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner. And you're just standing
Your partner?
here. Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding.
You're Walter's wife?
Co-CEO, heir to the Eklund fortune. And somewhere down there, I'm his wife, yes.
Didn't know our marriage was such a low priority.
Oh, it jumps up the list at the right moments.
Charms, Mrs. Eklund. I envy you and your partner's success.
Oh, aren't you lovely? Walter, wherever did you meet your new friend? I'm jealous.
A colleague from Constellation.
Ah, yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much.
What's this speech about?
Who was it again, Walter? The founder of Constellation?
No worries. You gotta
Sebastian
get those
Banks.
morning torpedoes out.
Before he disappeared.
Walter, you're a fan?
I merely found a group of like-minded individuals. Just like all of us.
I'd say Walter is more of a disciple than a fan. In fact, I've heard him recite this in the lodge on more than one occasion.
Can we move on?
I'm 100% behind the embarrassing Walter Moore.
I know. It's my favorite hobby. Now, why are you here, my dear? The board meeting isn't for a while, and our vacations aren't coming up either.
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Oh, this wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust?
Tidal wave or pebble dashing? Is this how you two work? Sniping at each other?
Oh, just some light sparring, dear. Walter's actually very attentive when it's just the two of us.
When you mix business and family, you learn to compartmentalize.
I also said my love with freelance operatives.
Oh, don't mind the two of us. Challenging each other intellectually is a cornerstone of our relationship. Now, I must point out the obvious. The Astro Lounge. Huh? It's a remarkably insecure location.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation
He
into the
doesn't.
cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly.
I'm off to do all the work while you two stay here. Investigate the cellar. Case the Astral Lounge. Got it.
I hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorizations anyway.
James Newell is the broker who knows our cellar. He'll be able to help you find out more about them. And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. Yeah, I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise.
Oh, thank you. 1,000. You know it costs like 75 credits for a coffee? So you're giving me enough for like 13 cups of coffee? Oh, it's so nice not being overcucumbered. You can fly like an eagle.
Hey there, friend. Need something? Newell's Goods has a full line of equipment.
Or fully, if you have a moment, say hello to my wife, Rosa.
You set up a meeting with Walter Stroud recently.
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
Let's say you did.
Information isn't usually free.
Nobody would ever know you told me. I promise.
I wish I could. But if anybody found out I'd told you...
Don't duck my questions. I know the cellar came through you.
Easy, friend. Not looking for trouble. Okay. I don't know much. But I did have one of my freelancers tail the cellar back to his place. Sleep Crate 1. Let me write down the unit for you.
Nice. Can we rob the item instead of buying it?
All your hectic needs. Packaged food? Check. Neuroamps? Oh yeah.
Why is it when I turn around to talk to you, Sarah, you're nowhere to be seen?
Don't even bother with that other place.
Just stands around, looking pretty.
If we don't have it, you live in the rarefied air above the scum and light.
Speak with me only if you have what it takes to.
I don't know. Seafood. Your seafood does not look
but it's a living.
very... Does that mask actually stop the smell? Door is locked. Time to pick it. Right, if I use this one, it's still gonna leave me. Oh. If we that one's not good. Be there now. 3. Computer says no. I don't actually think I've got any that's going to do the job. That one will go there, but it's no good. Just have to be there. 6, how are you doing? Nope. I did it wrong, man. Not doing too bad. I have to work in work again, man. You work too hard. You know that, don't you? How has your Tarkov games been going? All right. That one. Oh, and then.
You learned to
There we go.
You know what? On second thought, I don't want to know.
I don't think that's how it works. You've got to save some for the engine.
What's this? Gal Bank statement. Please be advised your current pay cycle will once again leave you with a near zero balance in your account. Personal correspondence. To Musgrove. You might not be aware, but there's a certain item that your employer has that others have taken interest in. Now, I know you're gratefully employed, but what's the harm in a little chat? Besides, I have some information about the career that, well, I know would want to know if you were a friend. I'm not joking, friend. Expect a termination notice to arrive soon. You need to think about your future, and the previous few days you have left before deactivating your security clearance. Per your decision, you need to move that item as quickly as possible. Assume you are being watched, if only a matter of time before they come for you. Tafa, good morning. How are you doing? Due to the change in priorities within our organization, your role within Slayton Aerospace has been made redundant. Please clean out any personal items and inform anyone who needs to know about your immediate departure by the end of the day. We thank you for your over a decade of service and trust that our long-standing relationship will keep this transition free of unpleasant incident.
deep fish.
Neon Core. So what are you playing today, Tafara? What is the game on the agenda today? Kirsty Nelson, welcome in. How are you doing?
Save it for someone who gives a damn.
We're on a mission of mercy to deliver medical supplies to New Homestead. Instead of making it safely to port, it was found floating.
Playing some Tomb Raider, Kirsty? Are you enjoying it?
Maybe that would change. Everything in the cargo hold was missing.
I doubt it.
Authorities suspected pirate
It'll work itself out.
It's a series I need to go back to at some point. But there's a lot of things I need to go back to, but there's so many new games coming out. Don't have the time. It's like, do you play the new games or do you go back to the old games? I got three versions of Elden Ring to play. What? What you clearing your throat for me? Boone Morgan.
You're new here, aren't you?
Oh yes.
Name's Boone Morgan. Your new best
Not
friend.
bad. Beat Tomb Raider.
If you're here for a
Ace
drink or listen to the music,
new
I've got
ones.
you.
Playing Tears of the
Here for
Kingdom.
something
How
more
you finding it?
exciting. We have plenty of Aurora for sale.
Is that the Tears of the Kingdom? Is Zelda, is it? I prefer alcohol.
We have plenty of that. But why not try something different? New planet,
I'm
new city,
console
new
only, so
experiences.
I can't
It's what life's all
stream
about.
my Switch.
Here, and take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie. The Aurora is a bit expensive, but let's face it. Can you really put a price on pleasure?
Yeah, free. Hey, look at the menu,
Start
please.
with a drink, perhaps?
How much? Oh, burgers look nice. Aura is contraband. It's like wine chunks. Red wine flavored chunk food cube. Last of Us Gen console streamers and troubles slowly going less and less with new games. You're almost done with it? Nice. It depends on what your outlook for the game is. If you were looking for a No Man's Sky outlook, or where you can walk around and do whatever you want, you can't walk around the whole planet, it'll take you too long. And you don't really fly from planet to planet, you kind of space jump. So people are complaining about loading screens, how many loading screens there are. Because when you walk into a building, there's a loading screen.
You alright?
When you go to your ship, there's a loading screen. When you go and sit in your chair, there's a cutscene. There's a loading screen from your spaceship to space. Then you jump to a next planet. But you can skip all that. If you pick your next mission, you can jump directly straight to your planet. So it's. But if you're overcumbered, you can't fast travel. But you can still do whatever you want. I can go around killing people, but obviously I'll get a bounty on me, and then you get bounty hunters chasing you. You can still do dialogue, you can still do side missions, you don't have to do the main
Can't
mission.
think of what to say?
It's just the planets are in like tiled sections, so you land in a planet, you search around that area, and then if you want to go to another part of the planet, you've got to go back to your ship and then travel to another area. So the planets are like in tiles, so you can't walk around the whole planet. What can you tell me about Administrator Bayou?
Oh, Ben and I are good friends. He personally gave me the job here at the Astral Lounge. Oh, he's a good man. Cares a lot about the citizens of Neon, making sure they're all employed and well taken care of. A real humanitarian.
No, because you got GTA is like one city, whereas there's like thousands of planets that you can
I
go
have
to.
other customers. Pretty amazing, isn't it? That's
Not really,
Borealis.
no. It's
only
not my type
19
of,
years old, and
music,
yet she
to be
produces
honest.
some of the most heart-pounding, trippiest electronic music you've ever heard. I don't know where she gets her inspiration, but I'm betting all that free Aurora she gets has something to do with it.
Anything on the menu you
That depends on
recommend?
if you're hungry or thirsty.
Thirsty.
All right, well, I've got a couple of specialties of the house you might be interested in. First, there's our best seller, Sangria Astral, which is a curiously refreshing, fruit-infused red wine
What
served
is
in
my
a commemorative
favorite
bottle.
now?
But if your palate is a bit more refined,
That is a hard
we
decision.
have our Bayou Private Reserve, a painstakingly distilled cognac stored in the purest Arcturian
I have
crystal.
been around. Lovely
That
Lucy,
enough?
good morning.
Or are you hungry as well?
I've been around since Pong, so I've played games for a very, very long time.
Of course.
So I've got a few. I really enjoy Dead Space, the first game. I really loved the way it came out with you couldn't pause the menu and had all your stuff on the back of your suit. Dead Rising, the first 3 games, I would prefer the first 3 games to the later ones. I liked some details.
I
I'm
have
purchasing a penthouse.
excellent choice. The Sky Suite offers luxury and sophistication you won't find anywhere else in the settled systems. And since you'll be living in the same tower as the Astral Lounge, all of its pleasures and pageantry are only an elevator away.
How much? No.
How
no,
unfortunate. But I will be here should you change your mind.
I have a meeting here later. Worried about security?
The Astral Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is hand-picked from the finest officers in the city.
Bethesda-wise, I really enjoyed Skyrim. Not Skyrim. Elder Scrolls Oblivion is my favourite out of Bethesda. I got all the achievements on 2 different profiles. Say need security beside if I'm in a fight broke out.
Then I would say you'd be interested in the Astral Lounge VIP package. For a reasonable fee, our security can be your security. Excellent.
I
We
would
do
love
hope the
VIP.
meeting goes to your satisfaction.
Can I?
Come back soon.
Right, so just go and go where we're supposed to be going.
Nothing like some
Go to the VIP balcony. We got a few wins, we got a few escapes, but the games are good, yeah. There was an update for Chainsaw Massacre, so I don't know whether they fixed crossplay. But
Cause any trouble?
we had some fun. Mr. Tizzle joined me and Demo, so it was me, Mr. Tizzle, and Demo, and we were playing as the killers, so we had a bit of fun. Right, we gotta hack this. That's no good. Right, that'll go there. Well, that go. Yeah, okay. Don't really have any choice with this one. Remote control door. Talk to Walter Stroud. Add in user to remote door control. Override. Approved hand signal will now allow you to lock the door to VIP lounge a total of 1 time. Scheduling. This room has been booked by Redacted. Please see Boone Morgan for scheduling conflicts.
Ooh, I hope the data on there was worth all of the trouble.
It wasn't really, no. Right, I'm gonna go back to the boss. Excuse me. It's gonna be, I'm probably gonna do about another 10 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna raid out, and then I'll be back on at about 10 o'clock to do some Rock Band. There we go, you managed to give lovely Lucy a nice sloppy kiss. I don't think Solid Orange will be happy.
How are the preparations coming?
It's done. Let's get to the meeting. I found out the cell is pretty desperate. Should give us an edge.
Excellent. Good work. Let's head to the Astral Lounge. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation, just in case. Good luck, all of you.
Right, so now we gotta go all the way back. Can I just, phone him? Do I need to walk back and forth? You coming, Sarah? Or you staying out there?
Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them, larger than normal, big enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers.
Use a code phrase to identify this. Got it.
Code phrases? My goodness, Walter. I think you're taking this espionage business a little too seriously.
Oh yes, it's exciting.
Remember,
isn't it, setup? Ooh.
Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator.
I'm Bond. Lost Boomer. B-double-O. License to Thrill.
Take it easy.
This Aurora stuff is blowing my mind.
Thoughtful Jester, welcome in. How are you doing?
This place is insane!
Just in case?
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking?
You haven't got a drink in your hand.
Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me.
Yes?
Okay.
Oh, the old dance.
Hello.
Little box, small box, little box, big box, big box, little box.
You good?
I'm just having a dance outside. Hey, where are we going?
I just saw Arcella walk by. Good job.
All the kisses are out. Dee-dee-dee. One step closer to our goal.
Now, before we head in there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just
slobbering on me.
chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound?
Close the deal. Get the artifact.
This'll be fun. I find
Can't we
matching
just
wits with the neon underworld
shoot
to
them?
always be invigorating.
Can I just shoot him and take the case? Save you a load of money.
Okay, now I've seen everything.
Security's ours. We can lock the door.
So you're Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting? Making
I'm
me
gonna stand.
nervous. So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
Are you happy?
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind. And I know you want it.
It's not
I
one
have
of
the
a
amount
kind.
we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now, how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in?
Just
trying to
grab the
steal from me?
artifact.
So that's the play, huh?
No, no, it's not. We're not. We're not killing anyone. Here, your money.
Queen of the
Never want to
Dams,
see
welcome
or
in.
hear from you again.
I made my decision, Wanda. I want you to respect
I've never
it.
killed anyone over a business deal. I'm not starting today.
All right, it's all yours. Just tell your friend not to shoot me in the back on the way out.
It's not going to happen. Now get out of here. We're not going to talk about what just happened. It's over, and we won. That's all that matters. This was all supposed to be so simple. It's that.
Oh, come on now,
could have
Walter.
gone better. But at least we have it.
I had to scare him, otherwise you have to pay him double. What's your role in
Me?
the constellation?
Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund
I
all
want to
this, and all my
say
success in business doesn't mean
my
much
sub for
if I
3
can't
months
put
this
it to
morning.
good use.
Why?
Don't pretend to have the daring of
Why
these
did you do
mortals,
that?
or the smarts of young Mateo. But I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And
It's much
as you've
appreciated,
now
my
seen,
friend.
those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
Right, Demo. I don't know if you're going to be on my Rock Band stream in a bit. Hello. How are you doing? Welcome in. What kind of company is Stroud?
We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and
Right,
can afford
we
it,
are going to
choose
look
Stroud.
about reading
Unfortunately,
out.
our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Echo
Um,
ship modules on
Demo,
less
if you
than
go
reputable vessels. They covet
to
them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
go and find some songs from on Rock Band. If you go to rockband.com and go to DLC,
We can't always
don't. I haven't
continue
got.
this.
I haven't got.
Stop right there.
Rocksmith.
You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah, Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now.
Have a look for some songs if you're going to be, and I'll play you some songs as you've subbed so much. We're all going good. How are you doing?
It's
This
my
way.
employer's property. That's all I need to know. You gonna make me shoot you?
Give me a chance to talk to Slayton directly. We can sort this out.
I'm listening.
Neither of us wants to risk worst happening.
Nobody wants that.
No one has to get
The
hurt,
only
yeah?
one gonna
No?
get hurt here is you.
Yeah,
That's
right.
it. We're done.
I got a gun. You're on fire, dude.
Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
Oh, Sarah, you still going on? Right, I have a friend that's playing. Who's shooting? Benjamin Bayou. Stay down, dude. Who's playing some Starfield? So let's go and say hello to my good old friend Key Chris. He raided me the other day. We're gonna go and play some Rock Band, so I shall see you back in an hour. You were all awesome. I appreciate every single one of you. If you do manage to find this content and you enjoy this content, please give the channel a follow. If you find me on YouTube, please hit the like and consider subscribing. And I will be back for some Rock Band in about an hour. You are all awesome. Bye!